see what the ladies have in store for us today. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video and another Women's Wednesday is showing up today, you know. I'm really glad I started this whole thing out, you know. It's giving me a chance to make sure I get to the ladies of stand up, and it's also allowing me to keep my brain open for all the other things I'm trying to keep myself open to. It's a wonderful thing, you know. And we're gonna get into someone else from the ladies of stand up today, and we're gonna get into some more Nikki Glaser today. Well, I like Nikki Glaser. I think she's funny. I think she has a sexiness to her. Not that that's the most important thing about her or nothing like that, but yeah, it is there. And I just said it, so yes. And yeah, I like Nikki Glaser, man. I like her sense of humor, man. She's really got a little interesting style to her, you know, and I like tuning into it. And yeah, this one is gonna be titled, Learned About Blue Balls. Oh boy. I can only imagine what's gonna be said here. I am a guy, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have something to say about it afterwards, but I'm sure she'll make it funny. But yeah, hopefully, you know. I don't like certain things that women talk about pertaining to men, just like I'm pretty sure women don't like certain things that we talk about, y'all, you know. But hey, stand-up comedy, let's see where the laughs come from. All right, one more time, y'all. Nikki Glaser with Learned About Blue Balls. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. Okay. Well, no more talking, man. Let's get right into this and see what she's talking about. Nikki Glaser, Learned About Blue Balls, right here on Eddie B TV. Let's go. Let's get situated here, and here we go.
I think it is by far our best option to get you off is having sex. It's the easiest. I never understand when girls are like, no, I didn't have sex with them. We did everything except sex. I'm like, are you exhausted? Why would you do all the hard stuff? What's in it for you?
Oh.
Sex, at least, like, if you have sex, it's gonna feel good. You could come, you know? You won't, probably. Like, most of the time you don't, but it's like on the table, right?
Oh boy.
Our options to get you off just are like, ugh, they're not great. And we have to get you off. We do, right, girls? You have to get a guy off, because we all learned about blue balls, right? I grew up in a generation of women who went through a course similar to the DARE program about blue balls, in which we learned that it is our duty to get you off if you think you're gonna get off, you know? If you make a guy hard, you have to see it through, or you're like a selfish cunt. Like, why did you make him hard then if you didn't want to make him come? So do it, you know? If you build it, he must come. You know the rules. Finish what you started. Clean plate club. You get all these.
Oh my God.
Like, I will. And I certainly will, because blue balls is a pain. It's a severe pain that I could inflict on a man by not blowing him. That's so mean. And the pain, apparently, girls, we can't even understand it. We can't. Physiologically, our bodies are not made to understand that kind of pain. But I can guess the closest we can get is like maybe a spinal fracture or like a gunshot wound. That's kind of in that range. So you go, oh my God, I don't want to make this guy feel that pain, this guy that I don't really even like that much. So you blow him or you fuck him because you're like, I don't want you to be in pain. Here's the antidote.
What?
And then you find out it's not a pain, and that's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
It's not a pain. It's a feeling. For sure it's a feeling, and I will validate that. It is just like a... Please! Mom!
Wow.
There! He got to come! That's it. That's the feeling. Oh, I know. And you can't act that way either, because you're a man, you know, or at least you're dressed like one. So you have to like bottle up that intense anger, and it must be annoying. And I get it. I've felt that way. I've not come before, like almost exclusively. So I understand cranky clit or whatever it is to me. I've felt that frustration and it sucks. And you feel it as a girl if you don't make a guy come and you give him blue balls or whatever that is, you feel it the next day. Like, girls, do you ever spend the night in a bed with a guy and not touch his dick? Oh, the next morning, the energy will have shifted in the room. There's just a palpable anger that even he's not aware of, but he's tying his shoes kind of loud, and you're like, yikes. He will have brought you to his place in an Uber Black, but then you're going home in a Lyft share. I mean, things have taken a turn.
What is she talking about?
You just make guys come. Like, you're just like, oh, I'll make them come because I don't want to hurt them. I don't want them to be mad at me. I don't want them to feel bad or sad. So I'll just here, take a cum. You can have a cum. I was doling out cums all through my 20s. Gave away so many cums. And then I came up with a way to like stop giving out cums, which is I just wouldn't touch their penises. Because if you don't touch their penis, then you don't have to do anything about it. That's a trick I learned. It's like, if you touch their hard dick, it's like inviting a vampire in your house. Like, you're obligated to then do something about it.
Oh my God, what in the world? Okay. Well, okay. We learn something new every day, don't we, fellas? Okay, y'all, that was Nikki Glaser, learned about blue balls. Well, I swear, man. I think it's already very much exclusive that men are very stupid most of the time. I just don't think it's as highly exclusive that women are very much stupid too in their own right. Goodness gracious. And I know this is just jokes and stand-up comedy, man, so I'm not gonna like trash talk her. I mean, it's a funny bit, you know what I mean? But I think there's a whole lot of misinformation going on pertaining to a lot of things that have to do with women and men, you know? Let's unpack a little bit. First of all, ladies, it's not your duty to get us off at all. It's not your duty. It's not like you're not like you just got drafted, you know, to the sex army and it's your duty to get him off. No, it's not how that works at all. So please, ladies, put that out of your head. You know, blue balls, first of all, has nothing to do with the connection between men and women at all. You know, if you really want to get down to business here. Blue balls is a stupid thing that men do to themselves to cause themselves pain. The pain is very much a legit thing if you're a stupid man and you feel like you're going to throw yourself off a cliff or something like that as an extreme stunt of some kind. I don't get it personally, but you know, it does exist. I'm not going to get into detail about it pretty much, but that's to say that blue balls are something that men do to themselves. And not like to other men, I mean, it's just something like to do to themselves, you know what I mean? It's a weird thing, but it does exist. I don't know any dudes who have ever acted like that when she was just like, what? All that stuff, nah. See, when it comes to sex, at least I'm speaking for myself on this, I've never ever had a problem with a woman where if she didn't want to sleep with me, then all of a sudden I just turned into an asshole. That's never ever happened, like ever. Even when I found out that she would sleep with some other dudes, but not me because I wasn't sexy enough, I didn't have enough money, I didn't drive this car, I wasn't wearing that pair of shoes. I wasn't even mad about that, you know. For me, personally, I get mad at women when we're all up in the moment, you know what I mean? We're all over each other, clothes are coming off, and then all of a sudden this screeching halt thing comes up. That is infuriating to a point of no return. But the only thing that I do about it is that I don't even waste time listening or waiting for an explanation. I just get up and I leave because that could lead to a whole bunch of other issues that could affect your life, guys. I'm just telling you, don't listen to me outright if you don't want to, but I'm just saying, like, if a woman is getting down and dirty with you in the hidden language that you're speaking tells you that sex is inevitable, this is going to happen, and for some reason it just comes to a screeching halt that isn't an emergency of any kind, fellas, just get up and run away, man, because that is not going to end well for you. I'm pretty certain of that. I just like, whenever I hear women talk about sex, it kind of just throws me off a little bit, because one thing about sex is, and then let me just qualify this, women don't have to worry about anything pertaining to the initiation of sex because they're in charge of that. Obviously, you know what I mean? Like, sex doesn't happen unless a woman is really into it. For a man, sex can happen if, you know, we're just waking up that morning. Because, yeah, you know, first of all, you don't make a man's dick hard at all. You know, a man's dick can get hard for no reason whatsoever. We could just be thinking about friction of some kind, and next thing you know, boing. I swear that's really how it is. So you don't really do anything. Your presence can obviously put us there, but at the same time, you know, it's just like, if you don't want nothing to do with men like that sexually, just leave them alone, because, you know, I'm not a creepy dude. I don't worry about what's gonna happen to me or to you if something does or does not happen. I talk way too much and I break things down way too often to ever get that issue confused at all. You know, there's a whole bunch of issues that go on when they're talking about how, oh, well, you didn't take my verbal cues or you didn't read the signals. And I'm just like, I don't read that shit. I read, do you want to do this? All right, let's do this. That's what I read. I mean, that non-verbal cue crap is just nonsense. You know, it's just bullshit that just like creates that sort of misunderstandings that can happen between men and women, or anybody for that matter, to any kind of sexual hookup of any kind. But yeah, when I was talking about women though, you may not get off yourself if you want to initiate something, but it's like, well, the thing about it is, you don't really get us off either for the most part. And what I mean by that is, just because you're there and sex took place doesn't mean you had anything to do with it. Sometimes a woman can be so terrible in bed that dudes have to think about something to get them off, so that way, you know, things can at least end on a positive note. You know, sometimes that female who don't know what the hell she's doing, she's just the vessel. You know what I mean? And that's kind of messed up, but you know, and it works the same way for the women too. Sometimes a woman can find ways to get off without having nothing to do with that dude. She's thinking about something else too. It goes both ways, man, but it's just really funny to hear women talk about sex the way that they do, especially about men. Because there's a lot of stupid men out there who don't know what they're doing, and they try to make women responsible for it, and women do the same thing. I just don't understand, for the life of me, why both sides just don't communicate in that wide open way. And I mean wide open. Don't leave anything to chance. Say everything that's on your mind. Everything. And if nothing happens, good. That means it wasn't meant to be. Take the L, you'll be fine. But just don't ever assume that something is going to happen. And ladies, don't ever assume that you're gonna get yours or whatever, because you could be disappointed or he could be disappointed. One thing about women is that some women are really under the impression that them just showing up to the party means that you're good. Nope. No, and no. It doesn't work that way. But the beginning of the video is the thing that kind of threw me a little bit. This bit wasn't so funny, but yet it was funny enough to where I, you know, let out some laughs. But it's just like, when I hear women talk like that, when they say things like, why would you do all the hard stuff? I mean, what does it do for you? What do you get out of it? I'm thinking, damn, man, women can just be really ass backwards about the whole purpose of it to us. I mean, like, being able to touch a woman's leg is gratifying to us. You know what I mean? I mean, not gratifying fully, but it has a sense of gratification to it. You know, you being there does a lot, but at the same time, that's just for the initial connection. You know what I mean? Past that, you gotta put in some work. So do we. I mean, a dude cannot ease up at all when it comes to his sex game at all, whether it's first time you do it or the last time you do it. He can't let up. He has to put his full effort in, but women can give you them stuff in stages. I've heard someone say that before, but I've actually been through it. And then I actually had to tell a couple females, like, I stopped sex one time dead in the middle, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And then she looked at me like with this confused look, like, what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm here, that's what I'm doing. And I'm like, first of all, you being here ain't enough. Do some stuff, man. What do you got? What skills? What are you coming with? And she's like, man, this is only the first time. You gotta, well, if that's how you feel, then you can get out of my house. And I really did kick her out. She really thought that it was a joke, you know? I was like, nah, man, don't play me like that. You gotta come with your sex game just like we gotta come with ours. No double standards, man. That's how crazy my life is. I do not live my life by double standards at all. And anyone that does, I can coexist with you, but we gonna talk about it. So yeah, man, there's probably more to unpack with this, man, but I'll be rambling on the whole day, so I'll just cut it off right there. One more time, y'all. Nikki Glaser learned about blue balls. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. So yeah, man, this is gonna be Eddie BTV signing off. One more again here. Another Women's Wednesday coming and going. You know, I really do want to get into more of the ladies, but sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I might get wrapped up in my feelings a little bit about particular subject matter, because I'm always just looking to just really understand what makes women tick whenever they decide that they're gonna say some of the things that they say. And same thing with dudes, for that matter. You know what I mean? Dudes act like, you know, they got all the answers. Women act like they got all the answers. Nobody does. You each have your own little bit of answers. Come together and make some real stuff happen, because you can't do nothing on your own. Well, you can, but it ain't gonna be as fun. So yeah. Anyway, man, thank y'all for rocking with me on this one here, man. Hope y'all had fun. Until next week's Women's Wednesday, hopefully it's a good one. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.